chilling at Pearson Airport, going to Utah for dunk camp. First time flying alone, so it's going to be a little weird, but I'm going to record a little vlog, a little montage. Goal is to get a couple dunks. Test a 42-inch vertical. Hopefully 43, and see where I'm at. Let me know if you guys like this stuff, but it's going to be a nice change of pace from what I usually do. Trying to get out of my comfort zone, so I'm recording here in front of everybody, but I like it. Flight's in a couple hours, so I'm just chilling until then. Who would have thought that starting my dunk journey 3 years ago would have gotten me this obsessed with jumping and dunking? That I'd be flying out to Utah by myself to hang out with other guys who are obsessed with jumping and dunking. If you guys don't know what dunk camp is, it's an event that Andy Nicholson hosts a couple times a year to get a bunch of individuals around the world to get together to dunk together. Dunking is such a niche activity that it isn't really a main priority for most athletes. People mostly want to dunk to look cool or to show their athleticism in game or to improve their performance, but you don't really see a lot of athletes want to jump higher for the sole purpose of dunking. Athletes who don't even compete in basketball, volleyball, or high jump. Just guys who love to dunk. And that's kind of the boat I fall into. I only care about my vertical to dunk. But yeah, I was flying in from Toronto. Excited to meet a lot of the guys that I follow, a lot of the pros, so that was exciting. Day one of dunk camp, gonna test our vertical. First time meeting everybody, so it's gonna be kind of cool. So I wasn't really mic'd up too much because, well, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty shy. Flying to a place I've never been to, surrounded by a bunch of guys that I've never met, would definitely get me feeling a little awkward. But first thing we did was measure our standing reach, and my standing reach was 7'2.5" feet. So that's higher than what I initially thought. I started the bell off at 9'10" right here, and if I touch this, I'd be at a 31.5-inch standing vertical. Got it easily. Put it at 10 feet here. Got it easily, so that's a 33.5 standing vertical. Also got John Evans watching me, Mr. THP himself. I put it at 10-1 here. Got it easily again. That's a 34.5 standing vertical. But yeah, seeing John in person and all these other guys was really cool. Got a chance to talk to all these guys, so I put the bell at 10-1.5 here. Boom. 35-inch standing vertical, and John was super happy for me. A 35-inch standing vertical was kind of what I expected going into camp, so I was happy about this. Decided to put the bell at 10-2.5 here. If I get this, I get a 36-inch vertical. I missed the first attempt, so I was kind of worried, not gonna lie, but another vertical slash performance coach came to watch me too, Daniel Beck. And I just found it crazy that John Evans, Daniel Beck, some of the guys I've been looking up to since 2020, since I started my vertical jump journey, are coming to watch and support me. Second attempt right here. The adrenaline was definitely kicking in because 36-inch standing vertical is crazy. Before I tired myself even more, I decided to go straight into the max vert test. Bell was set at 10-6.5. So if I test this, I'd be at a 40-inch vertical.
Let's go, Eric. Come on.
Oh! I barely missed it, bro. And this was a max ever jump, so I was kind of scared. If I didn't test a 40-inch vertical today, then I consider this whole trip another achievement. I calmed myself down and I did a walk up. I really walked into a 40-inch vertical. And after hitting that, I can truly claim a 40-inch vertical, which is insane considering where I started. These next attempts are me trying to touch 10.8 for a 41.5-inch vertical. I got John and Daniel watching me in the back, giving me some support and tips, and I was failing a lot, jumping with everything that I had and was barely missing the bell on all of these. Then Isaiah Rivera walked in, highest jumper in the world, and decided to take a seat to watch me, which is also crazy to me. John gave me a back slap, and I was ready. I was locked in, and... Yep, this video is probably my favorite video ever. Seeing John, Isaiah, and Daniel cheer for me as I officially test a 41.5-inch vertical was just so surreal to me. Three guys that I truly look up to, watching me test the highest I've ever jumped, that's something this kid would have never expected. And if you're trying to jump like that too, sign up for Get Up Vertical in the description, where I provide you all the necessary tools to get you there. I'll be giving you an individualized program, 24/7 coaching, unlimited video calls with me, jump and lift technique breakdown, and make sure you're doing everything you need to do as an athlete. Exhibit A, I got Brett from this to this. So if you're serious about transforming your vertical and your athleticism, you're trying to get to the next level for your sport, or you're just trying to jump the highest you possibly can, apply for Get Up Vertical with the link in the description and we can get started ASAP. Only taking serious athletes. If you're just a guy that's looking for short-term training, don't sign up. Alright, back to dunk camp. I put the bell up to 10.8.5 for a 42-inch vertical, and I kept trying and trying, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get it after 15 minutes.
Look at how close I was getting on some of these. Like, this is actually crazy. So I just decided to go for some dunks. I went on this rim, which is about 9'11", and this was my first lob attempt. Not bad. Isaiah asked me if I wanted him to throw me a lob. I was like, sure, why not? First try. I can't believe I dunked it that easily. Shout out to everyone that was supporting me. Austin, One Foot God, Jordan Sutherland, Ben, Hunter, Dylan. Dunk camp really just gives you all the adrenaline in the world, and that's why I was jumping so damn high here.
First try. Why is that so easy? You're at dunk camp. It's dunk camp energy. Welcome to dunk camp energy.
Then everyone was encouraging me to get my first two-handed dunk. So that's what Isaiah was helping me with. Tried a few lobs, was so used to going up with one.
He just had one. No, he just had another one before.
Had a few decent ones. And the GOAT Jordan Kilgannon came to watch me too. He was giving me some pointers.
Come on, Rick. Come on. I'm getting lightheaded.
And Jordan actually threw me a few.
Hey, Berkey, you almost fucked him up.
Gavin, Logan, Phillips.
All these cameras.
Also, the main event was Isaiah Rivera trying to test the 51-inch vertical for Guinness. And we had a whole camera crew and everyone watching. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to get it after about an hour of trying. And he was jumping about 50 inches on all of these jumps. And that's just crazy enough. Shows there's really levels to this stuff. Also started doing low rim dunks with John and Ambrose and all these other guys. Really fun that I get to dunk indoors on a low rim. I was having fun with this.
Damn!
John wanted me to throw him a few lobs, and I was throwing him dimes. This was a part of his 2-foot era. He wasn't able to get a 2-foot dunk today, but bro, he was super close. And he decided to throw me one, and this rim was 10 feet. Like, what the hell's happening? This was the first try. I was jumping like crazy this day. And that's kind of where day 1 ended. Fast forward to day 4, because I didn't really record anything on day 2 and 3 because I was way too sore to even jump. I decided to try out high jump for some random reason. But day 4 consisted of all the dunk contests. The 8-foot contest, the 9-foot contest, and the 10-foot contest. I decided to join the 8-foot contest for fun. I felt kind of silly doing it at first, but hey, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to dunk. I'm here to jump. Why not? And this was my first dunk.
Let's go! Oh my God! Good height on that. I know he wished he could have finished that a little more cleaner.
And I'm not gonna lie, this looked really good. The finish could have been a little stronger, but I jumped pretty high on this. This is my second dunk. A lob East Bay, which is funny because that's the first time I've ever done that dunk. But yeah, I ended up losing. Shout out to Miles McDeasy who won. His hand speed is crazy. We also had a bunch of other things happening, like my boy Ambrose trying to get his first dunk. And look what happened, bro. This is how everyone at dunk camp was. I'm just letting you guys know that all of these guys cheering are crazy athletes with 40+ inch verticals, and they're cheering for my guy that just got his first dunk. Like, everybody's happy no matter what level you're at, as long as you're making progress and making accomplishments. Yo, everyone's supportive, and that's what I love about dunk camp. I had quite possibly my best dunk session ever after the contest, jumping with all these great athletes like Austin and Dylan, and I was just trying to keep up. These guys are on a whole nother level, but I was literally jumping high on all of these attempts. Like, this was a maybe dunk, but I think it was the adrenaline of just jumping with all these guys. But I was having the time of my life, jumping at my highest. And take a look at what I did here.
B is going to be on the far side near the high jump mat. Shout out Rick. CJ, what do you need to say? Another judge over there. We have CJ. CJ, B. CJ, what do you need to say?
I didn't see.
Oh, we need another judge over there. We have
Punched the hell out of that dunk. So I started going crazy. Tried some off the dribble dunks. Tried some more self lobs. Got another dunk.
Oh, he did tap the side.
And everyone was just having fun. But these off the dribble dunks were crazy. And Dylan, look at this kid. He's 16 years old doing this stuff.
Already.
Ridiculous. Decided to do some more off the dribble dunks because I was getting super close, and I got this one that was kind of a squeeze. This guy blocked it, but I got another angle. And another angle.
We got 0.
So I'm gonna count it. Maybe got this one too.
And you can just get it.
Enough of me though. Let me let these other guys shine.
Announce the 4 people in the finals.
Same boat, different ocean.
Bring over here. You guys are ruthless. Good bats here. All right. Playing through some finish. All right. DJ.
My last attempt before I chilled out, I was jumping for hours.
This week, if you don't jump high, you'll probably score less points.
Not bad. We all watched the 10-foot contest and all these guys were going crazy. None of these guys are pros, by the way. A lot of them are capable of going pro, but a lot of these guys are young, like 21 and younger. So the fact that they're punching stuff like this, the future of dunking is in good hands. Like, look at this guy. This guy's 5'9", he tested a 48-inch vertical at dunk camp, and he just did a windmill honey dip.
The winner with 115.5 points, we have Finn Addy.
Shout out to Finn, another Canadian guy, so love to see him do his thing. Same day, we all watched the pros do their thing, go through the dunk show, and bro, I thought the 10-foot dunk contest was crazy. Watching these guys do their thing, being as consistent as they were, not missing dunks, seeing things that NBA players can't even do, it was a crazy experience and crazy to watch, and I was just happy to be here. He's gonna kill one of the kids.
But yeah, that was my week at Dunk Camp, Utah, 2024. And I wasn't mic'd up as much as I wanted to be. I didn't record as much as I should have, mostly because I was shy. I didn't know a lot of these guys, traveling to a whole nother country on my own. So yeah, it was a little weird, but a whole experience that I'd never forget. Shout out to Andy Nicholson for hosting the event. One of the best experiences of my life. Unfortunately, my goal of testing a 42-inch vertical wasn't succeeded. I'm not too mad at it. I consider this whole trip a W. I tested a 41.5-inch vertical, which is close enough. I met all these guys I followed for a long time. I met all the pros that I looked up to for years, connected with some of the best coaches in the world, made a lot of new friends, and I dunked a bunch. Yeah, for sure, an experience that I'll never forget, and something that will help me grow within the industry of dunking and vertical jump training, and being a good coach, being a better athlete, just pretty much all of that stuff. I learned a lot from these guys. I witnessed firsthand experience that there's levels to this stuff. Like I said before, if you told my 19-year-old self that I was gonna test a 41.5-inch vertical in front of John Evans, Isaiah Rivera, and Daniel Back, I'd call you insane. Finally achieving my goal of testing a 40-plus-inch vertical. I always claimed it, but I never officially tested, so now I can actually say I'm a 40-inch vertical athlete. So dreams are possible, goals are achievable, as long as you put in the work. And I hope you guys know that I worked my ass off for years to get to this point. It was all worth it at the end of the day, and now I'm at my absolute peak. But yeah, that's my vlog. Definitely gonna make a better vlog next year. You know, I'll make it more engaging, more mic'd up stuff, talking to other guys, because I was talking to everybody, I just didn't record them. So make sure to do it next year. All right, later.